says you have to use scissors to cut clothes? Leave those rigid rules behind. I much prefer using my own cutting tools. Who says you have to use scissors to cut clothes? Leave those rigid rules behind. I much prefer using my own cutting tools. Who says you have to use scissors to cut clothes? Leave those rigid rules behind. I much prefer using my own cutting tools. Who says you have to use scissors to cut clothes? Leave those rigid rules behind. I much prefer using my own cutting tools. Who says you have to use scissors to cut clothes? Leave those rigid rules behind. I much prefer using my own cutting tools. If you really like standing around like this, then why don't you just vote for me?
There we go.
I'll design some wonderful.
Right, sorry about that. My OBS updated and it reset a few things. Hey Blitz, welcome to the stream. I think it's all working now. I was talking to myself.
If you really like standing around like this, let's light it up. Next customer.
There we go.
Hey there.
Oh, right, sorry about that. Hear myself. My OBS update. There we go.
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Alright, who's next?
Watch out.
Oh, there's one dude left here.
Stabilize.
Oh, I totally missed. Just shot into the midair. Alright. Yeah, I had a Windows update, had OBS update. YouTube was being a bit annoying to try and get the chat working after the updates and to get my mic working apparently as well. Let's turn this up a bit because it's sunny outside. Oh god, I've done something. Nice. Come on, let me go and fight the monsters, Hwain. Oh, is this the one where they're already dead? I've been in leeway for so long now doing dailies. I might switch to Mondstadt. Hey Sam, welcome to the stream. How you doing? This is the one with all the dead monsters. Poor Hilly Charles. They could just be sleeping. Let's go and prod them. Wake up. No, definitely dead. It's so pretty, Genshin. Even after like what? How many years has it been running now? This is the 4th year, right? It'll be 4 years in September. It's still so pretty. I'm just going to like observe the sunset. Actually, we can observe it from up here and get a better vantage point. God, has it been a year already for Star Rail? Jesus, time just goes so quickly. I was thinking that I was walking back from dropping my son off at school and I saw like a car my mate's got, and he got it like when it was released in 2017, and I thought like, geez, like, that's like 7 years ago he got that car, and it just seems like yesterday to me. Just time just flies. Star Rail just seems like a couple of months ago that I downloaded it, installed it, and then didn't play it, and uninstalled it. Yeah, time is just flying now. And when you get older and you're just busy all the time, time itself just seems like it's going extra fast. And my monitor is not straight. I get OCD like when my monitors are not straight. I have to straighten them. Right, it's these hilly chills. I can't believe I haven't touched it. I honestly don't think I'll be able to like play another gacha game seriously. That's why I'm trying to stay away from gachas and MMOs for now. Just because there's such a time sink. Especially, you know, when you're new to a game as well and you're just like exploring everywhere the first time. Everything just takes ages to get to like the end game. I'm happy with Genshin. I'm already there. I just have to log in for my dailies. Do as many events as possible. Well, sometimes I forego some events just because I'm lazy. I think like the Genshin community is alright. From like the people I meet on my streams, I don't judge it based off like, you know, the big YouTubers or streamers of Genshin. Because you know the big names are always going to bring in like a lot of toxicity. But generally, like, I think the people I've met, like all of them on my streams who like Genshin, just seem alright. Even the ones I don't see again, you know, like the ones that don't like my streams, they were still like nice, polite, talk about the game a bit, and then I don't see them again. But yeah, like I think like the community's alright. I think it's partially with Genshin. I think it's to do with the fact that there's no leaderboards, there's nothing competitive about it. So you know, like a lot of toxicity comes from people who are competitive and don't have the skills to be as good as they want to be, and then they get salty about it. Lol, 30 put. I wonder if they've done that like on purpose, right? Because we got 3. They thought, you know what, we're going to show them. We want them playing our new game. We'll give 30 to the new game. Right, dailies are done. Let's go hand in. Because they gave a free 5-star as well, didn't they, a while ago? Some doctor something who was meant to be alright. I think his name was Doctor. I don't know the game, but someone told me on one of my streams.
Welcome to the... Thank you
And I thought, okay, free 5-star as well. We've never had a free 5-star in Genshin in all the years of Genshin. We've not had a single free 5-star. There was it 2 months ago, right? I thought it was a bit longer, but all right. But there you go. Right, you get free 5 stars. You get lots of pulls. Yeah, they're really trying to like get a player base there. It's a shame. Yeah. what I was saying yesterday about you know, like how Eastern companies tend to like move to the next game and they don't stick with one game. I was making the comparison to Warframe. I think this is just indicative of that they just want people to like move over to the next game. Either this or the higher ups at MiHoYo haven't figured that there's only a certain number of people, right, that play gacha games, and Genshin's got like the vast majority of those, and so cater to that audience maybe instead of trying to sell them new products that they don't ask for. I don't know, it's just a thought. It feels like MiHoYo are making the same mistake loads of companies made in the early 2000s, you know, when there was this MMO gold rush, like everything was MMO, there was all MMOs coming out, and then the market got oversaturated and loads of toxic people came into the games, and I feel that's what MiHoYo is going to end up doing. They're going to oversaturate the gacha market, and yeah, I think they'll just like lose. I think they'll lose money on. Over time, I think they're going to lose money on maybe not Star Rail because it's a Honkai game, but Zenless Zone Zero, maybe not because that's based on an anime, I think, right? Zenless Zone Zero, so maybe they've got fans. I'm not sure, but the more games they keep pumping out, the more, you know, the less development time I think each product will have because you're spreading yourself too thin. Should you go for Nubla or Kaz? Well, Blitz, you said you're DPS heavy, right? So I'd go for Kaz because he can support so many teams. And it's more than likely that Nuvalet will be rerun before Kaz will be rerun. But then again, we've got that new banner, haven't we? Today my goal, Blitz, is to get more stuff for Chiori, so I'm going to go and do some talent books now, and then I'm going to be farming spectres, I think, on both accounts. I still got to do the main event on both of the accounts as well, but I really don't think I'm going to do that on stream. I can't like chat to you guys when I'm paying attention to story stuff, or even though it's boring like event story. It looks really nice, Sam, like Zenless Zone Zero, but I don't know, there's... and it's not a fully open world, is it? You go through the TV screens to arenas. That puts me off. Because then it's just... But then I suppose, see, they might do what they did with Honkai Impact, like where later on they open up open world areas. Like they did with Warframe as well, you know, that like at the start the game might just be instances and so on. I don't know what team to take. Yeah, I'm going to try and finish Chiori this week, get her talents to 9, get her fully ascended, get her weapon built up, get her, all her artifacts to 20. It should be doable by the end of this week. And then I think on this account I might start building Goro, but I need to look at a few things like team synergies and stuff. I was thinking I might build Goro here. I'm just going to take this team. I don't know what I'm looking at. Yeah, so you should save your Star Glitter. Is it Star Glitter? I always forget which one's which. You know the one that you get when you fail your wishes? Oh, you get them both when you fail your wishes. this one, Star Glitter. Yeah, you should save this and wait for him to come in the shop here. And if you haven't got that, just like have some wishes spare for, you know, when he's going to be on banner. Yeah, for the longest time, I was equally as interested with whether or not, like, who the new 5-star will be on banners, but also who the 4-stars are. And often it was more important. Now I've got all the 4-stars I want to have C6 at C6, but for a long time, you know, like, I was thinking which 4-stars are going to be here, which 4-stars are going to be there, and finally recently I told you guys that I spunked 6,000 Genesis crystals just to get to my Pharazon to C6. and now I'm all right with my 4 stars that I want to be C6. Everyone else is yeah, either not, it's not important for me to have them at C6, or I don't use them. Hey Olivia, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Alright, let's see. Oh, we're doing talent books, aren't we? Doesn't matter. Since let's see, like we're gonna get something random. I think I'm gonna do some artifacts as well. We'll do 5 runs in here, and then we'll do 3 runs in the Navia artifact remain. Just to try our luck a little bit.
Stabilize.
I don't even think I need to do 5 runs in here actually. I might just do 3.
Everybody stand back! Fire! Well,
Order guide you. Gather.
coming at ya! Umbrella warfare, I guess!
Alright, where are the others? I went for a long spell of not using him on my main account. Here I continue to use him for ages, Sam, because you know, like Raiden National is my only really real second team here. So I've got a few teams here. I've got like Eula, I've got Ayaka Freeze, I've got Nilu Bloom, I've got Raiden National, and I've got this Navia team. But they're all a bit mid. Only like Raiden National was good. Ayaka Freeze was alright as well, but for so long now in Abyss you can't freeze, you know, it's boss mobs, so you lose the Blizzard Strayer buff, you lose the Cryo Resonance, so it, like Ayaka Freeze has kind of dropped off due to the mobs that they're putting into Spiral Abyss these days. I'm good too, thank you. I'm glad you're doing well. Just been busy with my stupid son. I shouldn't call him stupid, he's really sweet, because he swallowed a coin last week? I've had a long time of streaming because he wasn't feeling well. Eventually it passed through his system, but these things happen with children. That scared the crap out of me. You know, like, but anyway, he's alright. Other than that, everything's alright. It's my kid's last day of school today. So more than likely I won't be streaming tomorrow. I might. He's pretty good. I can usually do a little stream when he's here with me. He's a bit older now. Not like 2 years ago where he was still a baby. Toddler. I couldn't really stream. I've not tried that team. I've tried Farina, Bennett, Zhangling, and Navia. That was a nice team, but the lack of team-wide healing was a problem. But usually, I mean, like, it depends, right? Because some characters can build fanfare stacks quite quickly, and I don't think you need the team-wide healing so much to compensate. For Farina, I mean, trying to maximize her burst. I think here, like I was saying previously, if I don't get Nuvalet here, I'm going to take Zhongli and Bennett out, and I'm going to drop Jean and Farina into this team, and then Bennett will go back to Raiden National, and then this will be one team for me, and the other team will be Raiden National. But if I get Nuvalet, then yeah, Nuvalet, Farina, Jean, and probably Fischl, or Kaz, actually. Kaz is better. And then I can leave this team as is. But yeah, I doubt I'm going to get Nuvalet. The amount of wishes I've got is not sufficient. Let's have a look. Oh, we got like, what was it, 42? 43 now? 43. So by the next patch, I wonder, I'll probably make about 20 more wishes. I reckon maybe, if I'm lucky, 30 more. That's going to be pushing it. But then we get the reset as well from the month, from the shop. But I don't have Star Dust. That's the problem here. I don't have Stardust, so even if this resets, I can only get like one of these, two of these. Yeah, we'll see. It'll be fun.
My time with the Spiness taught me that carrying
Yeah,
an
before
unreliable
the change I made to my new Nouvellette team on my main account was I dropped Fischl and I put Kaz in, and the Nouvellette's personal damage takes a nosedive, right? But the amplification of the by the swirling and also grouping helps. Damage amplification, the elemental damage amplification from Kaz makes the DPS, the team DPS, be substantially more, so time to kill is a lot quicker. But Nouvellette's own damage is lessened slightly. Like during Kaz's burst, it's more. But again, depending on what's being swirled, you know, there's a lot of depends here. All right, what are we doing? We were going to go and do some Navia artifacts, and then farm some specters, boring as it is. Oh, your Raiden's really strong. She should be able to like deal with anything or everything. This is what we're doing. Let's go. Oh, that's what I was looking for. He didn't have his burst ready. Oh, which one should I aim at? I didn't know which one to aim for.
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Well, I mean, if you crit, it'll be great. But the crit rate is, as well you know, a bit iffy. This domain, man. I was really starting to get upset with this domain. No, I'm not. I'm just used to it now. It's just standard Genshin. Sometimes you get your gear in a week. Sometimes you're in a domain for 6 months every day.
This is order.
Hey there! This one's got your name on it.
Oh man, his shield is quite strong. I really don't want to waste her burst. Let's go. This is much more interesting than doing talent books. Because there's the gambler addiction side that we've all got as Genshin players. Where, oh, am I going to get something? Am I going to get a character? Am I going to get the weapon? Am I going to get the gear? Just with the 60-40 likeliness of that is not high.
This one's got your name on it.
Come on.
Order guide you.
Oh man, we missed the other one.
Let's go, Tomato. Attack! That's the way. Feeling lucky?
Really, like that hit for 3k. That bloody shield.
Let's light it up.
Should have been using Bennett really to make it.
We go.
Come on, give me something good. Double defense on an elemental mastery main stat is not helpful. Oh, why did I change to Zhongli? I know my rotation's all messed up. I don't know what I'm doing.
Hey there! Haha! Attack!
I will have order. Right.
Everybody stand back! Umbrella warfare, I guess!
Do you reckon I can hit it from there? Ah, it's too far away. The shotgun's got such short range. I think 508k is alright, but I think you're right. I think I would stick with like your energy recharge build. Did you use Cujo as well? I think that like she's kind of essential for Nuke Maiden. I don't have Cujo built. I kind of started building her, and then I started playing with the hyper carry team, and I didn't like it over like national team, like energy recharge national team. It's just so fun, that team. It's just your bursts are just always ready. Like every rotation, everyone's bursting.
I am the cutting edge of fashion. Watch out! Fire! Well, with rocks. And going in!
Order guide you.
Coming at ya! Coming at ya! Haha! Fire! Well, scraps of color. Scatter!
And this guy's still alive. Right, last try. No, that's not bad. That rolled crit damage. It's like perfect stats, but it's on the wrong set. I think I got something from the Navia set yesterday with double crit. On my memory just being the usual trash it is, or did we get something? Let's have a look. Nothing locked. Nothing locked. That's quite a handy tab. You know how rare it is to get EM with double crit on it, but unfortunately the rolls didn't go my way. It's not helpful on this team. I'm sorry, on this account. Do we get attack, 2 attack goblets, double crit, defense. Oh, what's this? Attack, HP. Was it this? Yeah, I think it was that, wasn't it? And I ran out of artifact XP. I don't know where that's locked. Alright, let's try and see what happens here, but the rolls so far went into flat defense and flat HP. It's not been off to a good start. Alright, let's see if we can take it to 20. I doubt we've got enough artifact XP. And just use it to level up something else. Because, yeah, look at that. I wonder if this will be another piece where it goes over 1k flat HP. Could be, could be. Alright, so now I need to go and hunt some spectres. I think what I'll do is I'm going to change account first, just so that my resin will reset at roughly the same time for tomorrow, in case I do decide to stream, if my kid is alright with me streaming basically while he sits down and plays Xbox. And all he does, he plays Roblox. He just plays Roblox. And because he's a bit of a train nerd, he plays like Train Simulator 4. And that's it. Wait, this is the wrong... the wrong email. I feel like that in the future gaming is going to change a lot for the younger generation now than it is for like us, because Roblox is doing something strange to the youth. It's captivated so many kids, even my mates' kids. They're all on Roblox. Like, all the kids that I kind of interact with in my life, other than his school friends I don't really know that well, they all play flipping Roblox. Alright. Yeah, as you can see here, I took out official and I put Kaz in, and yeah, it seems to work better. Also, it might be because my official isn't very well built. She's built, but she's not great. It's just amazing how, like, the company that made Roblox have basically made other people do their work for them. You know, they gave them a sandbox environment to be able to build games that all roughly have the same default control scheme within their individual titles, and just let them go for it. And apparently, I don't know how it works, but it doesn't seem like there's any copyright or anything. I've seen like McDonald's in like drive-throughs have been created, and various advertisings done. Like, my kid's into, like, he loves buses and trains, right? So there's London tube train games, there's London bus games, and surely this is stuff's all copyrighted and all trademarked and stuff, but there's a ton of all these different games. So I figure, like, on every kind of genre of thing, every kind of thing that you might trademark or copyright, there's an infraction going on Roblox, and no one seems to be policing it. It's just, like, really weird. I'm like, all right, what's going? I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what's going to happen in the future of video gaming. If this is what the kids of these today are like into. I sound like the old man, you know, like the old man that complains about these kids listening to their rap music. Like nowadays, it's like these kids playing their Roblox. Oh, did they? But there's still Pokemon games. I literally saw like a Pikachu like this. Just, it looked like something you could make in like a day, right? In an afternoon, sitting down if you had the Roblox tools, and it was just Pikachu stuff everywhere. Other things like number blocks, all sort of like kids stuff that my kid watches. There's Peppa Pig, like, all this stuff, and they've got like fully kind of, you know, it's fully 3D. It's like miniature versions of GTA, basically, like a little city or something. It's crazy. And meanwhile, so I guess the way it works is that the people that made Roblox get a cut of all the Robux, like the premium currency that gets spent or bought, I should say. So they get a cut while other people do the work for them. They just give them the environment to be able to, you know, like, create games. I think that's just so, like, clever. It's just such a and the fact that it's took off is 1 in a million. You know, like, it could easily have flopped, but it's a really clever way of doing it, to get others to do your work and just milk them. You know, like, it's the old work smart, not hard thing. What we're doing, let's go and do your dailies. But yeah, seemingly kids all over the world are addicted to it, and it was my first taste of my kids spending on a video game, like real money, without me knowing or without my consent. Which led me to then, like, because he was pleased to play on my Xbox profile on the Xbox, and obviously I've got it all linked to my credit card and all that shit, and he bought Robux. Luckily he only bought the £5 one, like the cheapest one you can get, and it was totally by accident. You know, he wasn't in trouble, it was my fault. I hadn't set parental controls, but because of that, and now he's got his own Xbox profile. I had to make email addresses for him. I had to set everything up. I've made him his own Steam account. All of this other stuff, right? Parental controls are on. He can't spend any money. All of that shit. I had to, like, work out how to do all of that stuff. Luckily, it wasn't too difficult, but yeah. I've been one of those parents who's let my kid spend on my card with that because I wasn't paying attention. I'm glad he didn't, like, pick the top one, you know, like whatever the most expensive one. Can you imagine if it was Genshin? It'd be like 100 quid. Is that gone on his own Genshin account? Yeah, that's what I was just thinking as well. The £100 one. It was £100. I think he did it as well with an Xbox game, but Yeah, with some, I think it was Goat Simulator, because he plays Goat Simulator on Game Pass, and he bought some DLC. But with like Xbox, it's really easy to. Well, I found it really easy to just say like it was bought by accident, and they just refunded it the money. It wasn't a lot of money either, and he didn't really want it. He was just like like pressed the wrong thing, and because he can't really read properly, he's learning to read now. So, but like a year or two ago, he didn't know what anything meant. He would just click things. And for a young kid, right, it's interesting how they learn to navigate menus watching him, because he can't read, like, what is accept, what is cancel, all of this stuff. So it's trial and error for him. It's like, if this one doesn't let him proceed in the game, then the next time he tries the other one, and then he works out the pattern of which one he has to go to, which button to press, even though he can't read it. Well, now he can sort of start reading stuff. It's very interesting, and he can play like loads of games that way without knowing what anything says. He's just worked out what to press in what order to get to where he wants to get to in a game. Yeah, he's funny. He said to me, "Daddy, can I play Genshin?" I said to him, like, you can play with me once you can start reading, you can start playing with me, but right now, like, Genshin's got way too much reading, and he doesn't have the attention span either to like sit through anything that's too long. He can sit through a whole movie at the cinema. If we go to the cinema, a kids movie, as long as it's like an hour and a half or less. But if we try and watch a family movie here, about halfway through he loses interest. He's still too young to like stay focused on one thing. So Genshin will be a bit much for him. Hello, Potato. Welcome to the stream. How are you, mate? I've just got to make a bit of coffee here in Fontaine. Do you guys like one? Milk, cream, sugar. Some chocolate sprinkles, maybe. Well, that's good to hear, bro. Yeah, I've been doing alright too, thanks. Just been, just been a bit busy with like the kid and family and shit, so I haven't had time to stream. And also, I've been a bit like a middle-aged man. Like some of the days when I could have streamed, I've been knackered, and I've just got to like had a nap, a daytime nap. Alright, what do I need to do? Oh, I didn't make it properly. And I didn't listen to what he said. Alright, 1 portion of coffee and milk. Okay. Add coffee. Where's the milk? That's cream. Add milk. I didn't read the lot. I didn't read the last bit yet again. I said 3 times, I've skipped past it. What's the last bit he says? Oh, cream is the last bit, right? Is there any coffee, milk, cream? I did it in the wrong order. Oh, okay, the order is not important. Alright, now what? Nouvelette's a waiter in his spare time. To make a bit of extra change. Oh, is that done? Oh, not yet. I could talk to this bloke again. A flat white. Yeah, I like flat whites with sugar as well. Are you doing for all devouring Marwar? I think I've done my bosses this week. So I'm pretty sure I did them. I usually do them on Monday. It's in here, isn't it? Because I haven't done the Archon quest. This is the way I have to enter it. Alright, where are we going now? Done dailies? Yeah, no. Oh, I'm doing dailies. I'm in the middle of doing dailies, that's what I'm doing. No, today I think we're doing the same stuff on this account as the last account, Blitz. Just Chiori. It's the classic problem that I've told you guys about many times, that when I get the same character on 2 accounts, it's just doing the same bloody thing, like twice. Oh man, why is it night time? There's no beautiful skylines. Daily is... we're almost there. Oh, you boys are in trouble. Mr. Vet has turned up. Right, dailies are done. I wonder what we're gonna do. I don't think I need talent books on this account for Chiori. Let's just change the Chiori team and check. Where are you? Oh, there she is. Yeah, I don't think I need talent books. But then again, I don't really remember much. No, yeah, we don't need talent books. I doubt I'm going to use a crown on her, because I want to crown Navia, and then I've only got one other crown. Save that for if I get Nouvelette, and if I don't, I'll use it on Navia. Double crown it. You need C3. Farina isn't. I thought. Why C3? Like C2 is what you want with not Farina, isn't it? I can't remember our constellations. C1 is when using that the people rejoice. Farina gains an extra 150 fanfare, and the fanfare limit is increased by 100. That's not bad. HP is, yeah. This is what you want, because her, you know, her damage scales off HP going up and down. Yeah, this is just like a normal C3 and 5 is always just the not always, but the vast majority of times, just taking a skill, you know, your talent levels up to 13, which is alright, but it's not great. Yeah, C2 is the one. I think I would write, if I had a choice of which like C2 to get from all my characters that I've got. Like, let's pretend I had all the characters. Pretend I've got Linny as well, the one that I'm missing out of my 2 accounts. I think the one that I would want most is going to be Raiden. She's the only one that I really want to chase C2 on. Other than that, I think I'm all right with everyone else. If I didn't have Kaz C2, I'd want him C2 first. But I've already got him. He's C3, so I don't need that. You know, yeah, for C2 I think that's it. There are a lot of characters that get a lot better with C2. I think Ayato as well, but I think I've got his C2. Yeah, his C2 is good. Who tells us C1? Is Child what C2 is good? No, that's not it. I can't remember who's good. You 12 pulls, 2 raiders. You're so lucky, dude. I tried on her last banner to get C1 because I thought if I can get C1 now, and you know, like in the future, I'll try and snag the C2 when she's rerun. But I failed and I got Deha, and that's why on the Chiori video I had Deha as my last character, because I forgot I was trying to get Raiden on that account, so I assumed I was on 50-50 still. Who else? His is alright actually. His C2 is alright. When it takes damage, his attack speed increased by 10%. His attack increases by 10%. His attack speed increases by 5%. Lasts for 10 seconds and can stack 3 times. So 3 times is 30% more damage, 15% more attack speed. That's pretty good for him. Which other 5 stars have got good C2s? I think hers is good. Yeah, Riko's. Sakura start at level 2, yeah, and their max level is increased to 4, and their attack range, her turrets basically, that's very good for her off-field damage. But I don't think it's necessary. I'm trying to think, who else has good C2s from 5 stars? What's Hu Tao's? It's alright, it's not great. Yomiya. That's not bad, 25% more pyro damage bonus. Ah, yeah, Nahida, she's good with C2. I think I've got her C2. I think, where are you? No, I don't. What? Well, no, I went for a weapon, didn't I? I had the choice of going for a constellation or a weapon. I went for a weapon. Right, so opponents that are marked by seeds of blah blah blah. Crit rate and crit damage are fixed at 20% and 100%. That's quite a lot, isn't it? And 8 seconds of being defenses decreased by 30%. That's pretty good. And Nilu, you know what? I really don't play my Nilu enough. I should play Nilu Bloom a bit more. But again, it's because of what I said before about, you know, the Abyss. Where the Abyss doesn't have a lot of little mobs everywhere, you know, it's pointless taking Nilu Bloom against boss mobs. Right, let's see one. Dance of Hamstone. Damage, really, 65% more damage. That's quite a good C1. So the water that goes around her when she does her dance gets 65% more damage. That's not bad. That's pretty good. After characters affected by golden shadows of anti opponent's hydro resistance will be decreased. Oh yeah, this is very good. After oh, that's really good there. That's a really good. Because your damage is going to be Hydro and Dendro, right? When you're playing her. So you're getting 70% total resistance shred. That's quite good. And then if you had like Gene C4, you'd get the anima resistance shred as well. That would be sick. Or if you had Zhongli, what's Zhongli's? He's got a resistance shred, hasn't he? Is it this? Oh no, his is applied automatically, isn't it? It's not a constellation. I forgot about that. No, Nilu's not useless. Nilu Bloom is a really good team. It's just that the Spiral Abyss hasn't been like little mobs. That's the problem. If it's just big boss mobs, that's been the problem for, I don't know what, since Fontaine? Maybe since yeah, since Fontaine we haven't had floor 12 that's had like say loads of rift towns, right? Something like that. Nilu Bloom owns that sort of thing. But when it's like 3 boss mobs on every chamber, there's no point. You want to take a single target focused team, you know, damage focused team. Nilu Bloom's for like mass AoE all over the place. Alright, let's go. Where is it? C6? Let's have a look. Incoming damage is compared to HP for the current character. A single instance of regeneration cannot exceed 8% of that character's maximum HP. You shouldn't need a healer, should you? Because with his shield and with that amount of healing, you should be alright. That would sort out my bloody healing problems in this team. Although, actually, Goro is getting a bit better since I've actually started upgrading his circlet. Because his circlet wasn't upgraded. And its healing bonus, so let's keep doing that. It reminded me to keep upgrading his gear. And his flower was like plus 12 or something when I checked. I was wondering why was he dying so much. I upgraded it a little bit. Yeah, in recent Spiral Abysses, she hasn't really been able to shine, unfortunately. It's like it's a bit like the situation with Venti. Venti's like no, I'd say Venti's more useless, to be honest, because Nilu Bloom can deal with bosses, but it's a pain to do it in the right amount of time. It's not, you know, like when you've got other carry teams that can do it, you might as well just take another team. But with Venti, he's literally sucks at bringing him against a boss. There's just no point. But yeah, very good against little mobs. Whereas with Nido, like she can deal with, like, especially if your Bloom team's like mine, where you've got like a main DPS as well. Like you're using Nido as a support basically. So this is my Nido Bloom team, and I could easily just put Nuvolette in here, but I've got a good Ayato, so I put him in here. And yeah, like this team can take bosses quite easily, but would be better suited to, well, not easily, but could take bosses, but would be better suited to multiple mobs. Hey Yukami, welcome to the stream. Your Nilu Burst in Vape team was doing like 600k a burst. Yeah, I remember when. Do you remember? Yeah, I remember that when we got Nilu Sam, like back in like a year ago or whenever it was, and we both tried her in DPS, and she was pretty good. But I just stick to her using her as, you know, like as intended, as like the special bloom creator, basically. You know, her blooms do a lot more damage than normal blooms. What am I doing today on this account? Something for Chiori, let's have a look. She needs leveling up. We don't need talent books, we need spectres. So with our resin today, we will do some artifacts, I guess, for Mr. Zhao. Let's see what his stats are. It's going to be a bit difficult to get better stats for him. So this could be better if we can get crit damage circlet with crit rate on it. Okay, these crits are quite low. Some rolls have gone into here and here. It's got good attack percent, which helps Zhao. And that might be difficult to replace. So other than the flower, we could potentially... This is the main letdown. We need more crit rate on this. Right, let's go and do Zhao Domain. Does anyone still use Venti? I use Venti sometimes, like if I'm fucking around in Spiral Abyss. Often when I go Spiral Abyss, I'll just pick two teams and do all the floors with just those two. But if I'm messing around, then on floor 11 when it's the chamber one, I'll bring Venti and just like a random team, just because he makes it so easy. He just pulls all the enemies together and that's it. And the rest of floor 11 is not that difficult. You can have a kind of random team as long as your characters are all built. You know, I haven't played Wanderer for ages. Let's replay Wanderer. Where is he? I should play him more now, since I got like Farazan C6. Let's take this team. I don't think Toma's properly built, but he'll do for just a domain.
Everybody stand.
Oh, come on, give me some particles.
Light it up.
Thank you.
Correct for regrets. Have fun with this gift.
Swarm Fury. You dare to gaze upon me?
I'm going in.
Well, it's taken a while. I should probably change Toma out.
Wind rises.
And just put Zhongli in. Let's have a look. Actually, what is... the best anime character? I don't know. I like Kazuha. I think he's the best anime character, but that's just because I'm a fan favourite. Oh crap, I haven't condensed resin. Alright, let's do one more run and then go and condense resin.
Supporting fire. Swarm Fury. Yeah. Bow your head.
Alright, give us the loot. I like Zenyana quite a lot as well. I'd say she's probably, I don't know, I was going to say like probably like second best animo support, but you know what, Sucrose is pretty damn good. I think if Kaz didn't exist, Sucrose would be best animo support. That you can use as a driver as well. You know, Kaz is quite hard to play on field, just due to like cooldown times. And if you've got C1, it makes it easier. If you've got like Sacrificial Sword and C1, it makes it quite a lot easier. But generally speaking, I think Sucrose is more on-field friendly. I don't have Crystal Cores. Yeah, both of them are very, very reliant on other members of the team. Can't get that one. Get this one. I don't know if my Farazan's gear is fully leveled up. It should be. Yeah, it is. Let's just check everyone else. His should be. Toma, I'm not sure about. Yeah, he's not got a full 20 plus 20 set, but it will do for now. Yeah, once I saw she was on banner with Xianyan, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna burn Genesis crystals this time to try and get her, because it takes far too long to get her. I had her C2, I think, and it takes far too long to get randomly get her to be C6, and the fact that I've got Wanderer and Zhao, you know, built, who both would benefit from her being C6, I thought, you know what, screw it, I'll just go for... And I got Xianyan on a 50-50, so I kind of didn't have to spend real money on that. So I thought, alright, I'll spend the real money on Farazan that I was going to spend on Xianyan. $270k plunge. Right, I don't know what the highest I've got is. I think it's about 157, 150 something. Let's take Zhao. Where is he? Yeah, let's go. %, crit, 400% crit damage. How have you got 400% crit damage? I think the most crit damage I've seen is my Nouvelette. But then again, I don't look a lot at other builds and stuff. Where is my Nouvelette? This is the wrong account. No, it isn't. What's he got? He's got 326%. That's the highest crit damage I've seen. But then again, like I said, I only look at other people, like players' characters who join me in stream and say, oh, can you check out my character? Alright, where am I going? Oh yeah, back to Zhao Domain. God, my memory. It's funny you say that, yeah, come in, because we were talking about this earlier. For the same reason that Nilu's fallen off in current Spiral Abysses is the same reason Ayaka's fallen off. Is because you can't freeze boss mobs, and the majority of Spiral Abysses for months now have been boss mobs on floor 12. You can't freeze boss mobs, therefore you lose Blizzard Strayer set effect, and you lose Cryo Resonance as well, which messes up every Ayaka build, so she becomes mid then. But if we get like freezable mobs, like Shenhe Ayaka team with Kaz and Kokomi is still OP, I think. But it's mob dependent now. Everything's dependent on what, you know, like mobs they put in. If the meta changed back to freezable mobs, you'd see a lot of single target high DPS teams falling off that are currently like top tier. Because Freeze is just so like easy to play. And Icon Freeze it's exceptionally easier to play. Your Zhao is in the top 1%. Wow. Yeah, I grinded for a while for my 100, and his gear's still a bit mid. It's not mid, but it's not, you know, like great. It's passable, serviceable. He can do floor 12, but could be better. I better heal this Xiao soon. Oh god, now. Those stats are pretty hard to get hold of. Yeah, you're right, Potato. Like the spiral abysses do change, but they can kind of do them in like phases. You guys know what I mean? Where like it'll be a few months of just having boss mobs on floor 12, and then and you might have one or two chambers where in amongst all of floor 12 where there might be a few scattered mobs. But generally, it's just like a high damage sponge type of mobs, and it's been like that, I think, since the start of Fontaine, since I came back to the game like the end of last summer. And yeah, that's not ideal for Freeze or for Bloom, for anything that's, you know, like AoE focus. Even Zhao fell off a lot because of like the mobs were just single target mobs mostly. Let's just heal everyone. Zhao's a bit low on his HP. It's the one I've played the most, I think, Yukimi. I played that a lot. Because back when Inazuma got released and Ayaka got released, and there weren't that many like teams. Now there's so much team variation. You can have so many different teams that, you know, like you can have Risley Freeze. you can have like there's just so many different ways of building now. I shouldn't go all the way up Resenion. I just like the way she goes up. Last run. Maybe. Alright, we got one maybe. Let's leave and see if we can get the other crit on it. I mean, I guess that's like a good way to play if you're like new to the game and don't have a large roster in any gacha game. Potato. I do enjoy that team as well, Yukimi. Like since I got my Hu Tao C1, I've been, if I'm playing Vape, I'll play Hu Tao more than I play Yoimiya. Previous to having C1, I was playing Yoimiya more in the double Vape with Zhongli. But now, yeah, I'll play Hu Tao more. I haven't played that for ages, actually. Where's that feather? Let's see if we can snag a crit on it. Feather. We've got another one here that has worse stats. Please give Wait. This isn't the one. The one that I saw had attack percent on it. No? Maybe my eyes deceived me? Alright, let's just try this then. Please crit rate. No crit rate for me. He might be like in client trying to get his ID, his user ID. So he might not be able to see the stream at the minute. I'm not sure. Like, you know, like if you've only got one device, if he's like watches on his phone and he plays on his phone, then he won't be able to see. And have I not got anything better here? HP. What's this? Attack percent. It's rubbish. Just a whole lot of rubbish. Alright. Strong boxes. I'll do strong boxes on the other account. I want to go back on the other account anyway and farm there because Chiori here is built more than she is there, so I'd rather do Spectre farming on the other account. And that account also, I never managed the artifact inventory, so it's always overflowing. So let's go on the other account and we'll do strong boxes. I don't mind there because I have an abundance of crap artifacts, but here on my main account I don't have that much crap. Just again, this is another problem when you've got a lot of characters. You don't have a lot of spare artifacts just knocking around. My artifact inventory is never full on my main account. But yeah, on my wife's old account, it's usually always full or near being full. Alright, let's go, come on. Here we go. Did she? I'm gonna be doing Emblem myself. I think it's the most efficient set to go for just because of the sheer amount of characters that use it. And because I still use Raiden National on this account, so it kind of makes sense. Let's go and hit up the alchemy table. Alright. So, where are we? Where is Emblem? What else is on here? I should use the bad Vermilion on my other account to try and get Vermilion from here. Let's just see what else there is here. Yeah, there's nothing else I need on this account from here. We'll just do Emblem. Oh, did you? Yeah, I've never really got into speedrunning. I normally can just like scrape through because I'm usually having a chat with you guys. It's been so long since I've done Abyss like off stream because I normally save it for streams. So I think, oh well, that's something entertaining to do, you know, like when I'm chatting to you guys, you know, some combat to watch. So the last time I've done an Abyss where I've actually concentrated on it has been, I don't know, a long time ago. I can't remember how long ago. Right, I don't want to get rid of any of these. Yeah, we'll start with the Hunter set. What's this HP? We'll keep that. We'll keep that. Actually, these look like I've been through these already. There's not that many left. Let's see these hats. Keep that just in case. I can get rid of that. Keep that just in case. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Bad subs, so we'll get rid of that. Again, we'll keep that just in case. Double defense. I think we can get rid of it. Actually, you know what? I just in case it rolls the crit, we'll keep that. We'll keep that. We've got enough crit rate ones. We'll get rid of that. And we've got 1 EM already, but this has got crit and attack percent. We'll keep it. Get rid of that. Really, my strongbox luck is about 50-50, I think. You know, like the majority of times I don't get anything, but every now and then I get something very good. And I think it's like the rate at which getting decent stuff is faster than farming for me at the minute. Farming from domains, I mean. Oh, we don't have many of these, so we're not going to go through these. How many? We've got lots of these flowers. Let's see what these are. Keep. Get rid of. Get rid of. Get rid of. Well, actually, we'll keep that. Energy recharge defense. We'll get rid of that. 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 A lot of crap here. They're all percentages. I'll keep that. Alright, now onto this. Yep, we'll keep that. I've got Yuda on this account. I don't think it's worth keeping that. It's got one dead sub on it. Is it a popular trend? I didn't know that. Maybe I will in the future. Wow, that's fast, Sam. I don't think I've got the characters built for speedrunning. You know, like, because my characters are all a bit mid. Like, too many characters and not enough focus on any, you know, a few smaller roster because of that. I wonder if I, like, went through all my artifacts on my characters and, you know, like, just condensed down the best from everyone. If I'd have enough good artifacts to be able to do things faster, but inevitably I'll forget which artifacts go on which characters when I need to change it all back. So it's not a good plan in my mind. It will confuse me for months, trying to work out why my characters aren't doing as much damage as they should be, and not realizing I put like a HP sands on someone who scales on attack or something like that. Oh really? So you get better rewards for clearing faster? I mean, I suppose it's how it kind of should be. But with Genshin, I kind of like that about it. You know what we were talking about earlier, where the community isn't... Well, from my experience on my streams, the community of players that I've talked to here from Genshin all seem to be, you know, pretty nice people. And I think that's to do with the fact there isn't much you can do competitively in this game. Alright, let's see what we got. Gosh. Healing bonus. Oh, God. Why double HP? Why couldn't this have been crit damage? Because this is Genshin. Could be alright. The flowers I'm not that concerned about. It's really like having a good sands. But yeah, nothing here. Let's do more. Let's do some more. Reduce down my artifact inventory. Oh, are we on the feathers? I think so. I should be keeping the ones with ER on, I guess. This is a healing set, isn't it? Man, I should put this set on Xianyun, really. Look at this. When you're active party member, it hits an opponent with a normal charge attack, plunging attack, elemental skill, or burst. So they could have just wrote when your active party member hits an opponent. they didn't need to write with a normal attack. Like, they've just like listed all the ways you can hit an opponent. Just put hit the opponent. The damage dealt will be increased by 8% of the total healing amount recorded by the yearning effect. The Waves of Days Past effect is removed after it has taken effect 5 times or after 10 seconds. A single instance of the yearning effect. Hold on. Sorry, I just want to check my team. Oh, I'm on the wrong account. I can't check. Because I think on that account, my Zhanyang is in... I don't know what she's wearing. I think she's in Milaneth. Farazan is in VV. I think that's right. Bennett's in Noblesse. I don't do that because some of these are like maybes, and the maybe is dependent on if I've got something to upgrade them with to see if there's a crit stat hiding there. So for that reason, oh shit, I don't do that. For that reason, I don't lock them. I'll just lock things that have got like the double crit on them, so I can instantly think, alright, that needs work. Lol, I got one piece from this set. From Nymph Stream. No, this must be all Nymph Stream as well. No, this is different. Oh, this is the Deha set, isn't it? I don't know. Characters I don't have built. Alright, let's go. Oh, we'll keep that. It's got double HP, energy recharge, and healing bonus on the healing set. The problem with attack percent circlets is so few characters are better off with them than like a crit main stat. I think a lot of these are going to be keepers. Oh, we can get rid of that. Got another one. How many healing bonus hats have I got? EM? Keep it. Bad subs. I don't think I'm going to need crit hats on this set anyway. HP maybe. I suppose attack percent if I use the set on Jean. But I wouldn't use it on Jean because usually where Jean's, when in the teams that Jean's healing in, that I use her in, she's usually the solo animo, so I usually better off having her in VV. Let me get rid of that. I will do after this strong box. Energy recharge, EM, HP, attack, defense, EM. Yeah, I think we can just get rid of all of these. Wait, I better keep some. We'll keep the HP ones and the attack ones. Wait, that's the wrong one, is it? No, that's the right one. Alright, we'll keep these ones. Alright, what's next? Let's go through these hats. Bye bye, bye bye. Oh wait, we'll keep that in case we can get crit rate on it. And that. And that. And that. The subs are so bad, but I'll take it if I can get crit rate. We don't need healing bonus. We don't need HP. Don't need attack. Don't need more attack. Don't need more attack. But that might pan out. So we'll keep that. So much healing bonus and attack percent. Alright, what else have we got a lot of? Alright, we've got a fair bit of gladiators. These stands. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Alright, let's do this. Cryo, defense. Man, these are bad. Give me one good piece, come on. Lol. Oh. I'm just going to take this up to +4 just to see if I can get crit damage on it. And then I will check your stuff, Sam. Alright, let's go to emblem. Where is it? Hold on, what's this? Alright, let's use one of those +4s that we should have some +4s knocking around. We've got one. Geo damage, yeah, we can get rid of that. It might be on set for Churi, but it's got bad subs, so Good double defense actually, but no crit, so we get rid of it. No. Alright, let's have a look at Sam's stuff. Actually, sorry, bear with me, Sam. I'm just gonna check my raid and just to see if I've got like a crit circlet I can just replace what she's wearing with. Wait, what's she got? 27% crit damage is quite hard to replace. So yeah, we don't have anything. Alright, let's have a look at your Ayato and who? Wanderer. Ayato and Wanderer. What? That's so high. Mine's like, I think 70, 170. Something like that. You must have spent a lot of time in that domain. You can't get this from, yeah, you can't get these from strong boxes, can you? I don't think so. And who, oh sorry, Wanderer. Where is he? There he is. Oh, has he not got gear on? Braveheart. What is this set? Braveheart. Oh, right, okay, let me go back. Oh, I might have to come out of this and go back to it. Are you, oh, you're just memeing me, like trolling me. You haven't built him at all. Otherworldly story. I don't know if I know this book. Where's this from? I probably like foddered it a long time ago. Yeah, your Ayato is nice, man. Very good. And where's your Zhao? Your Zhao's banging as well, isn't it? Yeah. Nice. That's what I need on mine. I need that extra crit damage. I want my crit damage around 200. I've got 170. I think his crit rate's 76 or something like that. I'm close to you in crit rate, but crit damage I'm far off from yours. You got Vermilion, yeah. I can't remember looking for your character. It's a leeway chest. Alright, well, I definitely don't have it anymore then. Just like I don't have the Dark Iron Sword on my main account anymore. That's gone. But on this account, I've still got it. I used to use it on Cookie. Yeah, on this account I could probably get it because there's still lots of leeway chests on this account. Let's have a look how much of leeway's done here. Yeah, 54%, 38%, 34%, 22. Well, Chasm, well, that was me. My wife didn't do any of that because she quit before Chasm got released. 32, 46. Yeah, so there's more than likely I could get a copy of it on this account, but I'm not gonna bother. There's a second Dark Iron? Where's the second Dark Iron? Tell me this. I might have got it. Just tell me where it is and I can go and have a look. Oh, well, I didn't know about it, so maybe I don't have it. Or maybe I got it, then I foddered it without knowing I had it. Let's have a look. Dark Iron Sword. I have to get it. Here we go. Oh, there's a chest in Chenyu Vale. Oh, that's good. Alright, that's good to know. Oh, yeah, I just read it. I'm not going to look for it now. But yeah, that's good to know because then I can actually get one The thing is, I don't think I've got a use for it on anyone. I will get it though, because just to have one. I'm guessing that's why they put it back in her chest, because, you know, when we first started the game, no one really understood the stats. Even when I first started, it was still, people hadn't really fully understood the importance of EM and who to use it on and all that kind of stuff. Where is my cookie? I think my cookie's using the parasol. Not. Yeah, she's using the parasol. But before I got the parasol, I've got the dark iron leveled up. Where is it? There it is. It's just the same as the parasol, I think. The color scheme really matches her as well. Her outfit. I think like this is for single target, isn't it? And the parasol's for AoE, if I remember rightly. Something like that. Oh, is this one for single target and the other one? Yeah, this one's for single target. That's why I use it, because I mainly use her in Hyperbloom. I forgot I have Sino Hyperbloom on this account. Oh, no, don't switch. Go back to... Yeah, I love the way it looks on her. It looks really cool. That really matches her outfit, but... The parasol's not bad. It matches her quite well. Just looks a bit odd. I suppose it's more fitting as well, being that she's a Inazuma character. It's got that kind of Japanese feel to it, the parasol. Oh, it's even got a Japanese name, so it is a Japanese thingy. Weapon. Oh, that's cool. I haven't done any of Chenyu Vale. Like, none of it at all. Except for the entry quest, you know, when you first get there. That's all I've done of it. I think it, like, well, that, I didn't know that, but, I think it's just a good weapon to have if you don't, you know, like you said, if you don't have options, to have a EM sword. So, because say for example, you a newer player started playing and got Cookie, or got even Kaz, like anyone that could use it, and doesn't have, you know, the stock of weapons, doesn't have another alternative. There's just a freebie that's sitting there to use. And even when it outlives its usefulness, there could be a potential another character that comes along that would use an EM sword, right, and just throw it on Narzen Cruz. I don't know, like, it sounds familiar, but you know what my memory is like. I can't say for sure that I know it. Is it something to do with Dragon's Spine? And maybe Albedo? Maybe I'm totally wrong. What have I got to do now? Let's have a look. What was I doing here? Oh yeah, enemies. We're going to go and hunt some spectres. I've got to check the time as well. Alright, I'm alright for time. It's not the end of school time yet. Oh, right. Well then... Is it the one that's under the sea? In that kind of chamber that's under the sea? I've come across the name, but I haven't finished all of Fontaine. Like, my Fontaine exploration is... I think I've only got one region that's in the 90%. The rest is all over the place. I'm probably going to do quite a bit of, like, Genshin next week. Because my, like, kid and my wife are going to see her family abroad, so I've got a week of freedom. But I also have a lot to do around the house. I've got, like, there's things I want to change in the house that's going to take my time, but it means I'm going to be able to play a lot of Genshin. I don't know if I'll be streaming it all, but I plan to do a lot of the exploration next week, try and catch up a bit, get the Archon quest done, get all of the stuff I've been slacking on up to date in Genshin.
I will have order.
Oh my god, he's immune to it. Why did I do that? And my drop fell down, didn't it? Yeah. Oh no, it's just a shard.
Let's light it up.
Because there was there was an area. Let's go to Fontaine. Around here somewhere, and there was like an underground lab. Was it here or somewhere? I can't remember exactly where. And that name, Nazan Cruz, I think that was the name of the laboratory. It's not coming on the map, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure that was probably related to the sword. Alright, let's have a look. Where's Ayato? Yeah, I don't have this. Let's have a look. So it's attack percent. When the equipping character does not have an... okay, a normal attack charge. And yours... Oh, that's pretty good. Well, that's helpful, right? If you're like a newer player and you don't have a Numa or what's the other thing called Uza character to get past some content, because you know, like we smash open world now very easily, but overworld. But if you're a newer player, it might still be a bit difficult. You know, like especially when you first transition from world rank 7 to 8. You know, like, well, I totally forgot about world ranks until I was reading about Diablo 4 and world level. They got world level there, and I thought, oh shit, Genshin has world level. And I remember early on, it used to be quite difficult when the world level got increased because I didn't have gear, I didn't have characters. So this would be quite helpful for that. And it kind of like looks like it would match the Traveller as well. You know, like Aether and Namin's outfit quite well. Yeah, I'll definitely get this. It's sort of given me inspiration to like do the questing, right? Because at the minute the questing seems more like a chore to me without much of a reward, but this would be a nice reward to get. It's very helpful, very helpful, especially if, like you say, you know, like you're fighting the narwhal and you're a newer character, say you're a new player and you get Nouvelette and you're trying to build him up. No, actually, Nouvelette doesn't need the narwhal. Say Farina, and you're trying to build her up, and you can't defeat the guy inside the whale's stomach, and you're not good enough at the game, or your gear's not good enough that you can keep rotating until you slowly beat him down after 3 or 4 attempts or something. Then that sword would be very helpful for that. Because I remember, like, this account, when the narwhal first got released, I had to 2-cycle it to kill it, and like go, kill the guy inside the fish's stomach twice. Well, not kill him, but go back, because I couldn't kill him the first time. But now, like, I can with this team, and with any team with Farina, basically, I can. But yeah, at the start of Fontaine, I couldn't. On my main account, I could 1-cycle it, but on this account, I couldn't do it until I got Farina. So yeah, that sort of be helpful for that. What am I doing? Yeah, you're right. It's kind of, isn't it? In terms of like the application she can give.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Delicate as silk.
No, that's a good thing to know. Yeah, I had no idea about that. This shows because I'm so like behind with Fontaine and stuff. I just don't know much about anything really, any rewards or anything. And unfortunately, I need to like at some point do all the Melazine quests on this account, because I'm losing 25% attack percent off this sword, because this sword, like it requires, what is it? If the support from the Melazines, 24% additional attack if I do those, but at the same time, it depends when they're going to rerun Navia, but I like her so much that I want to save up and try and get her weapon on this account. But that would mean no new characters for a very long time. Like how long it takes to save as a free-to-play. Going for a weapon is a bit of a stupid idea, really. But I like her a lot. I like Navia a lot. And it would make me definitely not try and pull her on my main account, because I like the character, and if I put her on my main account, then I want to get the weapon for her on my main account, and then I will get bored of playing her here. And she's one of the premium DPS on this account now, so I've got to keep using her. I think I did with my Nouvelette once. My Nouvelette team's done that, Sam. When I was really... I think I had like everything on bursts already and everything. Right, let's have a look. In 1 second, Yukimi. I'll just kill this Spectre. Because he's not Geo and it won't take me long. There we go. Right, let's have a look. Where are you? Oh, I haven't got you on this account on Friends. When I go back to my main account, I'll have a look. Oh, I can just... Oh, is that your user ID? If that's the case, then I will just put that in. Yeah, I think it is. It's a 7, isn't it? How do we add people to Friends? I'm going to add you here. 740 763 406. Okay, I'm just going to add you to Friends and search. Your... Who was it you said? I'm going to check out your new Raiden and Hu Tao builds. You're not showcasing them. Let's go here. So then, it's this way. I hate Spectres so much. They're such an annoying mob to farm. Just because of the age-old problem that Genshin has with any kind of flying or hovering mobs that go over uneven terrain. Inevitably they end up like at the wrong level for you to be able to hit them. Or in this case they float on water and I can't hit them whenever. Just an annoying mob to farm. And they're boring to look at as well. I don't find them interesting, their design. It's like such cookie cutter like anime floating blob of blobbiness. Right, let's go this way. Oh man, has it started to rain here? Bloody typical British weather. It was sunny this morning. I was wearing shades to drop my kid off at school, and now it's fucking raining and dark skies above my house. Hold on, where are they? Have I gone past them? Oh no, they're on this little island here. They spawn when I land here. There we go.
Solidify.
Everybody stand back! Umbrella warfare, I guess. Feeling lucky? Huzzah!
Alright, Mr. Slime. Let's go this way. What are Navia's constellations? Let's have a look. Because I like her playstyle, she's probably going to be playing her for quite a while on this account on one of the teams. So, that's not that great. What's C2? Crit rate. Ooh, that's pretty good. In addition, when ceremony. Well, that's not so good, but that first part of the passive is good. Right, let's have a look at your Raiden. Was it Raiden and Hu Tao? Raiden and Hu Tao. that's a lot of crit damage. And what are you using? What's your home at R1? Oh, I hate Shimano. I hate playing around the set. Like it's I find it so annoying. C3, jeez, you're going all in with her. And who was the other one we were going to look at? I guess you're triple crowned as well. Yeah, I'm triple crowned on my hotel. Who was the other one we were looking at? Raiden. Wow, that's a lot. Fuck, I thought Sam's 258 energy recharge was a lot on his Raiden, but yours is a lot. I think he might have a little bit more crit than you, but that is a lot. Jeez. Emblem D2. I'm so jealous of you two. You got the C2. I'm not really jealous. Like it's a video game, but they're very nice. Very, very nice. Both of your Raidens are banging, and but I've got. You're two separate people that have got really good independent Raidens. I've got 2 accounts with 2 Raidens and they both suck. Both my Raidens suck. Both of your Raidens are banging. Yeah, I remember your ER was 258, right, Sam? But I didn't remember your crit stats. I thought they were a bit higher than, yeah. So I'm guessing, like, damage-wise, you'd be about, like, similar. Because Yukumi's got, like... what, 30% odd more ER, but you've got like 20% ish more crit. Maybe you'd do more damage actually. I don't know, because I don't know. I can't remember the scaling with Raiden because it's been so long since I've bothered with her, done anything for her other than strong boxes. I can't remember like if. ER gives better scaling than crit stats.
Stabilize.
Yeah, you two got like really nice Raidens. I will eventually get my C2. I think when I do eventually get C2 for Raiden on my main account, I'll probably like invest more time into like getting her stats up. It's not difficult now as well because we've got strong boxes. I could still be, you know, like building up new characters and using the junk drops from there. And over time I'd end up getting the artifacts. But it's going to be one of those ones of if I've got the wishes spare when she's rerun. And if I can win a 50-50 usually, I wouldn't waste a guaranteed wish on getting a constellation for her. So it'll probably, you know, I'm in the game for the long haul anyway. I'm going to be here for a few years, so eventually I'll get the C2 on Raiden. I can't really see Raiden National dropping off because it's such a broken team. Alright. Where to now? I think, oh no, we've got some down here. I was going to say I think they're all dead, but no, I'm incorrect. Right, so... what am I looking for now? I want to change from Nabia team because most of them around here are Geo. It's just taking long to kill them. Perfect for a lot of mobs. I don't think Yao Yao's built here. I forget I had Nilu on this account. Yeah, well, actually, her stuff is enhanced. Weapon. 80-90 talents. Not bad. Let's take this up to get more ER on it. Nice. 3% more ER. Ah, so I'm playing Nilu here as main DPS. I wonder why. Why have I set my teams up like this? Is she using Jade like a sacrifice? I think what it was I was using Jade Cutter on her, and then when Farina got released, Farina took Jade Cutter, so now I probably shouldn't be running her as main DPS in this team. That's why. Right, artifacts, let's just sort out our Nilu. Holy shit, 43% crit damage. I didn't even remember I had this. What the fuck? 43% crit damage. Alright, fair enough. I won't be changing that. Where else can I get crit rate from? Let's have a look at... wouldn't she be better in... Hold on. Yeah, so she's in two-piece, HP and EM. Alright. To show his Raiden. Okay, let's show you Sam's Raiden. Where is he? There he is. I don't think much is going to change, Potato. I think this is the format now. You know, in the first year we didn't really know how they were going to structure the game. Things kept changing and stuff. Since Inazuma, the game's pretty much been the same in terms of rollout, end game, character progression. That's about it. Like, nothing's changed. We got a like sort of brief interlude with when Dendro got released. It was like a new thing, right? But now I don't even really play Dendro teams anymore. I've just gone back to the old elements. Alright, let's take this off. And you can see his attack there as well. And yeah, he's got the same like weapon like you, C2 like you. What do I C2? The thing is, I doubt I'll end up playing her more on my main account. Maybe I should try and build her up on this account, but yeah, it's too much for a free to play. I think it's too much for me to be able to focus on. I've got all these other teams that I should be focusing on. Alright, let's get a move on. What's Nahida saying on this account, actually? I can't remember like how I built stuff on this account. Oh, this is alright for her, actually. It's a shame it's not R5. Let's just see. You might have got one from somewhere? No. It's a limited weapon, isn't it? It's a limited 4-star. Talents are okay, but I can't use her on field with only level 6 talent. Alright, fine. Yaya's alright. Yulana's alright. Oh yeah, the rest of them are all alright. Yeah, I think I agree with you. It raised the damage floor, and I think it also just gave another way of doing what we could already do. You know, like kill the mobs. And then to sell that to us, they had to like change the Spiral Abyss accordingly, right? So in Sumeru, you had a lot of smaller mobs in Spiral Abyss because of Bloom, Hyper Bloom, all the blooms, and Burge, and all of these things that hit, you know, AoE stuff. And then as soon as Fontaine dropped, it's been single target stuff again. So it's like it's gone back to how it used to be. Because that's why Venti dropped off. Remember, like, initially back in the day, he dropped off because early in the game, everything was, like, smaller mobs in Spiral Abyss. There wasn't really a lot of boss mobs. And so Venti started dropping off. And then, you know, like, not that he got use again, he's always going to be mid now, but then we got more AoE stuff with Sumeru, with that region, and now we're back to single target stuff again. And then inevitably, like in the future, maybe with Natlan, I don't know, or maybe with the region after Natlan. Is Shesnaya after Natlan? I don't know what the order is, but maybe that's when we'll go back to having like multiple mobs. But then by then the meta would have changed a bit, right? So you'll need some of the newer characters to be able to do the stronger AoE damage that you're going to need to like clear the content, then that's basically going to be the game. I can't see the game changing that much. And if anything, Hoyoverse have shown that they want to keep things as they are. They don't want to rock the boat with the Genshin. That's why I think we get so many surveys all the time. They want to keep everything as it is, because as it is working for them. And I think that's also why they're so slow to implement changes that like lots and lots of players ask for, you know, like quality of life changes. It's like 4 years in now and we're getting things that people have been asking for since the first few months. And I think that's all to do with them not wanting to change things up too much, to, like I said, to rock the boat, because the boat for them is full of money, big stacks of fucking money. Number 57 in Europe on the Tower Fantasy speedrun board. Well, congratulations, dude. I didn't even know that was a thing, that there was a speedboard run, but well done.
This dance is for you. Everyone hold hands.
Everyone hold hands. Alright. If only Yilan could walk on water while she does her running, that would be so sick. Do her elemental skill and oh, that would be cool. Imagine if you have Farina in your party, other Hydra units can walk on water when they do their elemental skill. That would be sick for Yilan.
I see everything. Stay put.
Or they could make it like really niche. If you have like Farina and Kokomi, and then your other two Hydra units that would be in the team could walk on water. That would be sick. but a bit niche. And again, it's one of the things they won't do because they don't want to leave people out too much. They want to, you know, like just keep things as they are, keep their money coming in. But man, these mobs are in so much trouble by just the nature of them being floating over water. And I'm playing a Bloom team. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I'll ever touch Tower of Fantasy. I don't like for the. I don't think I'm going to be interested in another MMO for a while. I say that, but I've seen some clips of MMO for June. You know the movies June, like the June Part 2's at the cinema at the moment. From the Frank Herbert books. That looked alright, but I haven't seen any gameplay videos. I've just seen like cutscenes of like things taking off and characters running, and you know, like not actual combat. So I'd have to see that, but I like that universe. I'm a big fan of the books and big fan of the 80s movie and David Lynch one. I kind of like the new ones, the Villeneuve ones, but I have a problem with not Jacques Villeneuve, that's the racing driver, with I think his name's Henry, the director Villeneuve, who's done the new movies. He did Blade Runner 2047, and that unfortunately has the same problem where he's just got too many of these like long lingering shots of beaches and of people standing, and it's just this cinematic waste of time. Yeah, I find that problem with his movies, but otherwise I like the Dune universe, so I might try the Dune MMO, but there's no way I'm playing another cell shaded game, as you know, like I've got too much, like this is my cell shaded game. And then I do play like single player cell shaded games. I'm playing Hi-Fi Rush at the moment on the Xbox, which I'm quite enjoying. I've just started it yesterday. I'm having quite a bit of fun with that.
Positions. Yeah. Don't be scared. Yeah. Grow.
Oh, he was just very lucky. I mean, he got like 2 Raidens in one temple. Man, if I got 2 I've never had 2 5-stars in one pool. Never. I've seen a lot of like, well, I used to see, you know, back a few years ago when I used to look at Genshin media and look on Reddit and things like that. I used to see like lots of people posting like double or triple 5 stars, and then lots of people posting fakes where there's like 5 or 6 5 stars where you just know that's fake. But yeah, I've never had that. It would be nice, Moyo. Send me like a double or triple 5-star soon, please, in 110 pool. Right, I think we're done with these spectres now. There's bound to be more of that, but I just can't find. I don't know how you do it, man. I can't play so many like of the same style of game
Take it easy.
at the same time. I've got so many different like single player games going on at the moment, but they're all just different genres, different art styles, different, you know, different storytelling styles. I'm even playing a Telltale game at the moment, the Batman one, which is just a point and click. You know, you don't really do any gameplay. You're just watching a story unravel. But there's no way I could play like, I don't even think I could play 2 gachas. I kind of play 2 gachas now, but it's the same game. But, you know, 2 accounts, so that takes a lot of my time up. But I don't think I could play another gacha. Maybe Star Rail, right? Because it's not action combat, because it's turn-based. Maybe I would be able to play that if I had the time, because I do like turn-based games a lot. But I say that, but I still haven't played Baldur's Gate 3, and I got it when it was released. It's sitting on my desktop, still installed. And I double clicked it last night, then the music started up, and I thought, you know what, I better go and sit with my kid now. And I don't want to play it on the tiny Steam Deck screen. I'd rather play that game like on my glorious big monitor. Alright, let's change back to Chiori. I think there probably has been like a 5 multis, but back in the day you'd see like the whole 10 would be like, you know, like someone's photoshopped it, and clearly you can see around where the glow around the 5-star has been cut out and pasted onto another black background, and you know, like things like that where it's clearly doctored. But I've seen like 1 or 2 that I thought was probably legit, like 4 or 5 pulls. I think they must still be going on, because it's just law of averages, right? Someone out there is going to get that, but it's just it's just really fucking rare to get. But someone has to get it, because it's the nature of, there's so many players. If it was a really tiny player base in Genshin, right, you could say that would be super rare, right? And it's still super rare, but it actually happens now because the player base is so large. But I would just like 2. Like, I'd be happy with just getting two copies of the same 5-star. It would make my day, and I would just be like, oh, yeah, happiness. What are we doing, Chiori? I could like cross it off my bucket list. Get more than 1 limited 5-star in a 10 pool and catch in Genshin. It's on my bucket list to do before I die. I don't know, man. It must be a possibility, right? But the probability is so infinitesimally small. It must be like in the 0.0000000 something percent chance. Let's see, that would be, oh, there's some spectres down there. That would be a good sort of thing, you know, like a thing to keep in our minds as we go through more and more years of playing Genshin. Keep an eye out for if we ever see a legit one, or hear about one that claims to be legit. It's difficult though, isn't it? Because because it's so rare. More than likely won't happen to someone who's streaming or someone who's even taking a screenshot of it. So it'd probably just be like, it could happen and people wouldn't believe it, and you know, it would be like, oh, you're just saying that, you got no screenshot, you got no video.
Stabilize.
And then it'll be someone, to make it worse, it'll be someone that then quits the game
This one's got no
and just wastes that. Come on, come over here, Matt, and stop staying in the water. Come on. Let's pull you over here. There we go.
umbrella warfare, I guess.
Alright. Now to Chiori. Talents, or was it Ascension? I think it's Ascension we want. Alright, let's see if we can go make 14 of those. I knew there'd be a lot of zeros involved. Oh, after the point. Yeah, so, you know, it's there. It could be a thing. But given the nature of Genshin, right, as I was saying before, the player base is huge. Globally, the player base is huge for Genshin. And I think the majority of people that have been playing Genshin from fairly early and are still playing it will probably continue to be playing it until, you know, towards the death of the game. So therefore, as the time increases that the players are playing the game, the probability increases, right? Because you're doing the same probability over an extended period of time. There's more tries, you know, there's more wishes to be done in that period, in a longer period of time. So it increases not the probability, the chance of that probability coming to pass, right? It's hard to say. Really? I had no idea about 8 being lucky in China. Oh, is that why, like, on the red envelopes when it's like Lunar New Year, sometimes I see 888 written on them? You know, they give the money in the red envelopes at various occasions. That's just like luck, isn't it? You've just got something totally lucky and you're trying to sell money on it. Sell it for money, sorry. Alright, what are we doing? We're doing the Spectre stuff. Where are they? 7. We should be able to make more than 7 when we do this. 1 million. The thing is, the Chinese players spend a lot of money on this game, man. From what I've seen, they spend a lot, but then again, like, I'm stereotyping here and I'm giving anecdotal evidence, but I've got Chinese mates and I grew up with Chinese friends, like London Chinese friends, who most of them are now in Hong Kong, funny enough. But they, in that group, like, you know, when you grow up as a teenager, you have lots of different groups of friends. I had lots of different groups of friends in the area around and the area I lived in. And this group of friends was my predominantly Chinese group of friends, and it was because a lot of them were related to each other, like cousins and all this other shit. And so we'd go out for nights out and stuff, and this was my only group of friends that actively, on a night out, a trip to the casino was part of that. And they'd play a lot of cards and mahjong, and for real money. So there was a bigger gambling ethos, I think, in Chinese culture. Well, they were all, I say Chinese, but they were all Cantonese. So maybe just in the Canton area. I don't know about like other regions in China, but they gambled a hell of a lot. One guy who was a friend of my friend's, took me, his name was Chris, he used to drive a Porsche, right? Check this, because his parents owned one of the biggest Chinese supermarket chains in the UK, and so he was like a not spoiled, he was a nice guy, but he had money, and he took us to his casino. We had to be a member to enter, and I must have been young, I was like 19 or 20, and I was like, oh, I'm going to a casino, this is cool, it's like a James Bond movie. And because he was a member, all of him and all of his guests, we got free drinks all night, comped right? You didn't pay for drinks, you didn't pay for snacks. But on that night, I watched this guy lose 9 grand, and he just kind of blew it off like, there's nothing, right? And I was like, what? That's your fucking 9 grand, bro. I know you drive a Porsche, but that's 9 grand. But yeah, so they've got like a bigger gambling culture there. So I guess, like, you know, like if it's in the culture, it's more accepted that you are going to spend money on gambling pursuits, and you know, gachas are gambling pursuits, aren't they? So it would make sense that they spend more money on it. And then I guess in the Asian countries as well, it's more culturally acceptable to be spending money on video games, live service games, than it is over here. That guy that spent 150,000 on his account. He had 25 staff of homes. What? 150 grand, man. I just you got, you know, if you're spending that sort of money, you're either like an idiot who's like had to remortgage his house or something, you know, if you're like a normal person like us, or you're like my I say my mate Chris, my mate of my mate Chris, right, whose parents are rich, you know, like you've got generational money. So to you, it could have been that you could buy a new Ferrari or something, but you've already got a Ferrari. Or you could spend 150 grand in Genshin because you love it so much, and it's the same difference to you, you know. I love her animations, man. Dual sword is so cool. Anyway, but yeah, I remember that, and that's the most I've seen. Like, subsequently through my life, I've been to a few casinos with other people, and I've never seen anyone lose that amount of money. And the way he just brushed it off as well, like it was just like, you know, like it's just don't worry about it. And I was just like, I would have been fuming. I lost 9 fucking grand, like in the space of a few hours. You know, not even a few hours. Like maybe a couple of hours we were there, and then after that we just went to a snooker club and started playing snooker through the night. And it was just like, whoa, the mindsets are so different, right? When you've got money, or when you've got an excessive amount of money, I should say. As opposed to just like being a normal kind of middle class person who, you know, works and pays bills and pays a mortgage and da da da. Yeah, that's right. What happens in Vegas? That's why I don't think I've ever had like any desire to go to Las Vegas, because I'm not really a gambler. I'm quite like stush, you know. I with Genshin, it's gambling to a certain point, but then, like with characters, I mean, but then you know you're going to get a guarantee. So, like with me, I know if I want a new character, I've probably got enough wishes saved to try 50-50 from the game, and if I fail, then like one top up of 100 should get me the character, right? And most of the time it does. Like vast majority of times, that's all I have to do. So because of the guarantee, I kind of know what my limit of spending will have to be, unless I go for a weapon, and then that's proper gambling. But even though there's a guarantee, that's you know, like you're not guaranteed after one loss, so it kind of is like gambling. Whereas with one loss and then a guarantee, I don't see that as gambling. You're gambling to lose once, or to not lose ones. But either way, after that wish, you're gonna get the character either through topping up, or you've just won the 50-50. So I'm not sure if I think that's like gambling, so I can deal with that. But otherwise, I'm the sort of person, like, if it's not a sure thing, I'm not gonna put down real money, because that's time of my life, right? Because you know, when you work, that's what you're getting paid for. So it's the time your life has a finite amount of time in it, and some of it's been taken to do something you probably don't want to be doing, but you need the money. So for me to then put that money into something where I could potentially lose it without getting the thing I want, means I've wasted some of my finite minutes of my life, right? That's the way I see it. So yeah, I'm not really a gambler. But if I was, I'd have to use that Wesley Snipes line from Demolition Man. Was it Demolition Man when he says always bet on black? Just because it sounds cool. Like, I probably wouldn't bet at all. I'll probably I'd do like a split bet with black and red. Try my best to like win if I was a gambler. Oh no, I would be like broke. I'm not that sort of person that if I got into gambling, it would fuck me up properly. So it's good that I'm not into it. All right. And also, you know, like with like with the casino as well, like the house always wins. This is a fact. Because if you think about it, right, how can a casino afford to operate if, you know, there's a lot of winnings going on? They'd go bankrupt. So surely, like, they're making a profit, so which means a majority of people that go to gamble are losing. So, so it kind of like is obvious to me not to do that. But then if you haven't worked for the money, right, if it's your parents' money or if it's generational wealth, then you don't have the value for it. You don't see it as units of time of your life. Okay, so we're all done with her ascension. What's next on the to-do list for her? Oh shit, could I have done Cinnabar Spindle today? Where is it? Because I am eventually going to change to Cinnabar Spindle with her, but I need better crit stats with her before I do. No, that's already done. Alright. Let's see what gear she's got. Artifacts. Her crit stats are pretty banging because of Harbinger of Dawn. With very little effort. I didn't do any farming for the stuff. It was just gear I had lying around. 8204 is not bad. So we need one of these with crit rate on it. Yeah, it doesn't look like we've got another crit damage. Oh, we got this one. I'd lose too much crit damage. Not sure if it's worth enhancing that. I don't have artifact XP anyway. Bear with me while I... Sorry about that. To clear the old nostril. Defense, attack, energy recharge. Right, we don't have much choice there, but that's not too bad. Just had one roll into HP, it looks like. Ah, that's bad. 12, 7, 11, 14s. Yeah, I suppose this is bad because I need the crit rate. What's this? Is bad. Let's unlock that. We can use that for artifact XP. 30. Oh, it hasn't got crit rate. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm looking at artifacts. We don't have artifact XP. Okay, so Spectre farming is done. Can I do any of her talents further? We don't have any spectres left. Can we make them? Maybe I could make extra, perhaps. Then I've got to go and do the same boring stuff on the other account as well. No, we can't make any more spectre drops. Alright, fine. I'm just going to switch account. Yeah, and I'll be right back. And we'll do more of the same boring farming. How long have I got? I've got about 45 more minutes before I have to get ready to go and get my kid. And what's my password? God, my memory is so bad. I'm gonna get to the day where I just won't be able to log in. I'll be like, what's my password? What's my email address? I've got dementia now. I'm definitely gonna get dementia if I live to be an old man with my memory. The writing's on the wall. Right, so what are we doing here? Spectres, yeah, sorry. My memory again. There we go. Let's take a look at her and see what she needs. So we don't need that many of these drops. They take that to 9. Weapons is done. Cinnabar Spindle should be done because Albedo is using it here. Yeah, it is. What are your stats, Jury? A bit better than the other account. Everything enhanced? Looks like it. Okay, so it's time for us to go and kill spectres again. Enemies. You'd think I'd remember where they are by now, but this is why I wish they would update the guidebook to show us where the mobs are all over. Tell you that. Well, I think spectres are regional, aren't they? They're only in Inazuma. But I mean, there's more spawns that aren't shown. If they could show those, it would do an old man like me a big service. I suppose I could just open a map and do it that way.
All in. Gather. Let's roll.
Spectral hearts. How many crowns have I got on this account? 2 as well. Let's see what the scaling is. Ah, it's not really worth it. Wait a sec. Actually, I read that wrong. That might well be worth it. I don't think this is going to be worth crowning, but I will take it up to 9. Let's go. Yeah, it's good I've got, like, Chiori's given me a reason to play Ito again. To be honest, I was so bored with Ito just because of having to play him in this team, but with Albedo instead of Chiori. I know she's very similar to Albedo, but it just is something different. So I'm quite happy to be playing Ito again. I like Ito. There's not much I dislike about his character, his design, his playstyle. Just I got bored of playing him. I think I overplayed him.
Advance.
Next customer.
Just want to see how much damage these tomatoes are doing. With Goro buff, let's see how much they do.
Lend me a hand.
Oh, it's already dead. Alright, let's go. Hopefully we won't have to farm all of them. We only need 4 blue hearts. Yeah, my Churis should both be finished, you know, within a few days. Talent level's 9. She'll get done today. I think she's level 90 already on this account. No, she isn't. Alright, well, that'll get done next. Other than, yeah, the next few days, I'm going to focus on getting the events finished. And that will inevitably give me some hero wits. And we'll get her leveled up.
Stabilize. This is order.
Which is good timing, really, considering the banner changes next week. And then on this account, I'm just going to be trying to recuperate some of my intertwined fates that all disappeared getting Chiori. I see you up there, Spectre, trying to evade me.
Can't catch me.
Ah,
Advance. Let's roll.
let's try that. I'm not sure that Gora's flag counts as a geoconstruct. Let's get rid of the pillar. I'm going to try. Let's heal wrongly a bit. This one might, because we've got that little doggo following us around healing us. The burst, but I'm not sure if the skill does. Alright, so we do this.
Pull in.
No, it doesn't. There's only one tomato.
Gather. Attaboy. Yeah.
Alright, next. I think we'll clear these two and then go to town and see if I can craft enough.
Advance. Solidify.
Alright, let's go. Hopefully, this will be enough.
Can't catch me.
I do like her design. Her design. I mean, I liked it when she was first released, but the more I've been playing, I find like looking at her character models. I find that they're very beautiful design. Alright, so we need 4 of those blue doodads. 2. Perfect. Just the right amount. So let's get your burst up to 9. Skill damage 410% attack plus. Good. Well, it goes up quite a lot. The scaling's quite good on her burst, and considering it's a cheap burst cost, it's 50 burst, and in a like mono geo team, her burst should be up every rotation near enough. Let's see what the scaling is on. Oh, what? From 436 to 461. That's quite. These numbers are quite big. I might crown her burst and not her tomatoes, because she should be bursting on every rotation. We just go to Masanori and just see if she bursts on every rotation. Everyone's got their bursts right there. Very good, let's go.
Follow my lead.
I hope he can survive for long enough on Masanori for me to like get to my next rotation. Yeah, he probably will, because of the mechanic when he changes to a second HP bar where he's invincible for a little bit.
Charge.
Alright, I'm not gonna. Actually, I'm gonna do proper
I will
rotations.
have order.
Next customer, I am the cutting edge of fashion.
That did 70k damage.
It's showtime.
Right, don't hit with Ito. I'm not gonna hit with Ito. I don't want him to die just yet.
Pull in. Solidify.
Lend me a hand.
Yeah, she'll be bursting off every rotation. Because Ito would have generated more particles.
Delicate as silk.
That was 47k, I think, without buffs. Her burst. That's all right. Then there's 70 something k with buffs. It's just like a 7 extra for free. Well, it's not free if I use a crown, but you know, 70k extra 70k damage every rotation. I think that's worth it. I'm leveling up in the. You're leveling up in the world rank. Not bad at all, mate. Rank 39. That's pretty damn good, considering that you're playing so many other gacha titles at the moment as well.
Everyone on me!
I remember, like, you know, like when there was like rankings in games, and when it used to be important to me. When it was important to me, I was #1 ranked player in the world in Kristen Tale 2, an MMO in the Europe version. And there's this old, like, there's this MMO, it was a clone of what's it called? I forget the name. Hold on, let me just do a search. Lineage, right? It was a clone of Lineage. It was after I finished playing Lineage. It was a free-to-play MMO called Last Chaos. This is like, I'm talking about 2007, something like that. I was #1 ranked player in the world in that as well. For over a year, I grinded my ass off in that game, and it was in PvP. And then I moved to Aeon, but there was no rankings in Aeon. But on my server, I was regarded as one of the top 3 PvP gladiators. That was the class I played, but I knew I wasn't as good as the other 2. But I let everyone think I was on the same level. But yeah, I wasn't the best at PvP, but I was good enough. Like, I could take on a group of 6 from the opposing faction who, if they hadn't been playing for like over a year, either their gear or their skill wouldn't be up to par, and I could take all 6 of them out. But then all that stuff stopped mattering to me. I think it's just like, as I had less time in my life, because you know you've got to dedicate time to get a ranking to be like ranked high or ranked #1. It takes time and effort. I remember in Kristen Tale 2, I used to have to play that game for over 8 hours every day to maintain like my level and my drops, you know, all the stuff that you need. I can't remember all the stuff I needed, but it was the minimum amount of time I had to play every day was 8 hours every day, and it was grueling. It was tiring. Some days I just didn't want to play, but to defend my #1 ranking, right? I'd be like a zombie in front of my PC after work, grinding away, and getting like literally 4 or 5 hours of sleep every night because I was playing this game too much. I think I've run out of stuff to do today in Genshin. What's the time? It's 2 as well. I'm gonna grab some lunch before I have to go in like an hour to get my kid. So, gentlemen and ladies, I think that will be the end of today's stream. Bro, it was those days there where MMOs were huge. And it was funny because in that game, there was only one other guy that was chasing my #1 ranking, right? It was like leveling up ranking in that game, but to be the highest rank level in the game. And if that guy didn't play, everyone else was so far behind me. I was in my level 80s, and the next closest, apart from the #2 player, was in their 70s. So we were on a whole different map than every other player, so we could use world chat on the map to just talk to each other, and he was my grinding companion stroke nemesis. Not nemesis, but like if I fell off grinding, like, and he'd put my hours in a day, it could be that in the next day or 2, if I slacked, he would take over a #1 position. So I had to like defend my #1 position. It took so much of my life, bro. Yeah, thank you very much for joining, Sam. Again, it was lovely to chat to you. It's been ages since, you know, like we've had a few days on stream together. Yukimi, Potato, Blitz, of course. Thank you all very much. Olivia too. Thank you for joining. If anyone else is new and likes my streams, please subscribe to my channel. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. All that stuff helps me out a lot. I will try to be back tomorrow. I'm not giving any guarantees because I've got my kid, and if I do, it'll be a shorter stream. But hopefully, if I am, see some of you back tomorrow. So have a great day, and I'm out. Adios, guys and ladies.
Boats are made.
Yeah, no, I was definitely sweaty, Sam. I was definitely a sweaty player. All right, see you guys later.
So it is where many things come to settle.